It's a Moonface!
It looked like nothing human. It had a moon face.
There's no such thing as ghosts.
A series of mysterious coincidences leads 3 children, Munyi, Luna, and Nix, to become paranormal investigators. These are my casework. I dub them the Moonface team. These are their chronicles. What? Oh, this. Don't worry. It's not what you think it is. Cordial? Is that what you think this is? Don't you know an excessively concentrated cordial can ruin your teeth? No, I prefer this tonic. The pure, filtered taste of... Oh. Which reminds me of the time the Moonface team got on a case I didn't want them to solve. The case of the bleeding tree.
What's wrong with the cook?
I heard she's been losing money, and the center may be in trouble. Maybe we're gonna have to close down.
Oh dear, this is all my fault. I got her playing those numbers.
Did you see that? Was that blood?
There should be a good explanation, and we're gonna find out what.
Say nothing to no one. Now, get back into your house. Now!
Tell them nothing. No. They'll ask. For sure they'll ask. Tell them something. Yes. A distraction. Oh, okay, yeah.
Woo! The strangest thing happened. The tree in our center, it's bleeding.
It's not bleeding, but something is definitely going on, and...
Your next case is...
But we already found our case about the tree in our center.
No, I don't dabble in the business of the neighborhood. The last thing I want is to be a nosy neighbor. Now, let's see. Let's get on with the new case.
But the bleeding tree, it is a paranormal phenomenon.
Is it? Well, were there ghosts about? Huh? Hey, well, there's got to be a logical explanation. Did you check the blood? So just forget about that, and let's get on with the new case, which is the case of the Ichi Sarong.
Wait, you're usually quite interested to hear what we have to say. But now you don't want to hear anything?
What are you hiding?
Huh? Nothing.
I think you know about the tree. It's haunted, isn't it? Tell us about it.
What kind of tree uses blood?
Fine. If you want to find out about the tree, then go find out about the tree. But I don't want to see you again until you're ready to solve real paranormal cases.
Do you think we was offended?
I don't know, but I agree with Wu on one thing. We should check it out. And I will. Starting with someone who knows something about the tree.
Oh, hello, Nixon.
So,
Yes. So.
Come on, Luna. Nick says we don't have to go too close. Just look for unusual things.
But we already know that something's unusual. The tree's bleeding, now let's go!
No. Usually fear only comes because we don't know anything. So let's go find something that will give us a better understanding. Why don't we start with the blood?
I think 3 people would be better.
Why?
3 people. If one was possessed, 2 could hold her down. Or if one was hurt, another could go look for help, and the third one could stay there and look after her.
Yeah, I prefer it when Nix is with us. You scare me with your stories sometimes. Let's just go look around the grounds.
So.
do you want to tell the truth or do you want me to spread rumors? Very well then. What rumor should I say? Oh yes, I can say that I found this bloodstained tissue. And I found it beside a knife. Stop! The truth then. Who knows? Maybe I could even help.
I don't think anyone can help us now. You know the house next door? The one that is haunted?
Haunted? Is it really? I don't believe in things like that.
I don't also. Once, a long time ago, the house next door was occupied by a mad scientist from England. One night, he and his wife had an argument,
Just leave it! Look! Just leave it out here! Just stop it!
and he killed her. He buried her somewhere. No one knows where. Rumors suggested that it might be here. And then yesterday, the tree started to bleed. And the story goes that at night, the woman's ghost comes out looking for fresh blood, ready to assume human form.
But why is the tree bleeding?
I don't know. Maybe it means she has taken fresh blood and she's on the lookout for more.
It's getting cold. And I'm getting goosebumps. Luna? Luna?
Ghosts!
So the guy murdered his wife and all that. Wasn't there an investigation? I mean, what did the police say?
I don't know. It was way before my time. Do I look that old? It happened so long time ago.
Well, other than the bleeding tree, what else did you see?
You mean, did I see the ghost? No! I was one of those people that cannot see ghosts. But children can. That's why I cover up the blood. I don't want to scare you children.
Sorry, miss. Can we please talk to Nix?
But next!
The cook told me the whole story. It's haunted by the guy's wife.
And I saw a ghost. It had a woman's face.
The dead wife's face?
I don't know, it had no features.
I don't know. By the time I turned around, she was gone. I didn't see anything.
Then there's only one thing to do.
It had a huge face with long flowing hair. It had no eyes, no nose, and just nothing.
You don't seem interested.
That's because there's a perfectly logical explanation for all this.
And?
And what?
What's your perfectly logical explanation?
That's what I'm waiting for you to tell me. Aren't you the paranormal investigators, the Moonface team, and you haven't even investigated anything yet?
But that's what we're here for. To see if you can tell us something that will help us with our investigation.
I don't know, okay? I don't know because there is nothing, because you haven't investigated. Bye.
What was that about?
Why is he acting this way?
I think he doesn't want us to solve this case. In fact, I agree we shouldn't. It's too dangerous and too scary.
Well, I can only agree with Wu on one point. We should search the tree for clues. Let's check it out.
Not me. I'm not going anywhere near that face thing. In fact, I don't think I want to go to the center anymore. I want to go home.
I think we should go back to the center and think this over.
That's right, kids. Stay away from that tree. Think it over.
Wait, what happened?
Didn't you hear? The tree in the garden is bleeding, and Jane's mother said when the tree starts to bleed, all the children in the center will die.
Did you see it?
Engmun saw it. He went out, came back, told everyone, and then he collapsed.
Engmun collapsed?
Yeah, he went to a toilet and collapsed.
Dead?
No, he fainted.
What happened?
Take a look for yourself.
We're doomed!
Hey, I know it's inconvenient, okay, but I prefer you to stay at home and not go to the center. I much prefer that you stay at home, okay?
Just when I was having fun.
You were?
Yeah, the people are really nice.
Is it the boy?
And Luna, too. She is really nice.
Okay, I really have to rush. I gotta go to work, so stay at home, be good. You'll be all right.
Yes, Mom. Nothing ever happens here. This is home. Actually, Mom, can I go hang out with my friends?
Jam?
Yes, it looks like blood. I said it looks like. It's not blood. It's ultra thick jam. And so I was thinking, maybe it's not blood on the door.
Oh, it's not. I confirmed it. Remember when I went to the cook's office? Well, I took a tissue paper. The one she used to wipe the blood off the tree. I wanted to test it, to see if it was blood. Forensic scientists use peroxide to test for blood. If the sample really is blood, the stain will bubble from the chemical reaction. Last night, I did my test. I didn't have peroxide, so I used my mom's hair bleach, which is almost as good. And guess what? It's not blood.
Then what is it?
I don't know. The test only shows if it's blood or not.
Maybe it's ghost blood.
There's no such thing as ghost blood.
But you see in movies, they always have blood here and everywhere.
Oh, wait. You said you used your mother's hair bleach. Maybe it's not good enough.
Of course it is. Like all good scientists, I control my experiments. I tested on my own blood.
Ew!
What ew? It's only a little prick. See?
And on your blood, the liquid bubbled. How about the blood on the door?
I was hoping you'd ask. I've been very busy. After you left, I stayed around a little bit more. First, I went to the toilet door. The blood stain was still there. The stain had hardened, but I managed to take a sample. Then I took a digital picture of the handprint. I wanted to check out the prints.
Ghosts don't have handprints. Unless they use a dead person's hand to make the print.
Well, those handprints were clearly human. But whose? So then I remembered the cook's washcloth. Her handprint is on it. She made it when she touched the cloth. And this is a negative blow-up of the handprint on the wall. See the palm lines?
They don't match.
Precisely. So it isn't her.
Whose is it then?
I don't know, but it's definitely human and an adult. So after I took the digital picture, I had an idea. I thought I could use the video camera. Luckily, I had one with me. You know all video cameras have night shot options. It allows you to see things at night. So I placed it next to Cook's window, aiming at the tree.
And then?
There's no one then. I mean, that happened last night. I haven't gone back there yet to check the results. And that's where we're going to go to now.
No.
Fine, then you just stay here.
Although, going with 3 people is better than 2.
Huh?
I'll explain. So,
Guys?
the other day, she told me possession.
Really possessed? That's crazy. It's nothing. Darn. I don't see anything unusual.
Oh no,
What?
my flashes. They always come when I'm worried. I see her. The ghost. She's over there.
I don't see anything.
Quick, film it.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
Do you see her?
Of course. But that's not a ghost. That's an optical illusion. You just happen to see an image formed by the branches and leaves.
So it's an outline of a woman? And that's her hair. That's why she had no face.
It's all starting to make sense now. Look! Ha, we should have done this earlier. It looks like a rubber tapper's mark. Someone must be tapping this tree and collecting its so-called blood.
But who? And why?
I don't know.
Luna, what are you doing here?
Like I said, 3 is better than 2.
Eee!
Is that a blood stain?
No, that isn't. It's tree sap. And if we follow this trail, it will lead us to the person that's collecting the sap.
And it's leading to the house. I wonder if the ghost knows about this. The ghost! So it's you!
Tell us the truth.
You're right, kids, you've caught me. I'm the one that's been tapping the tree for its sap.
Why collect his sap?
I've yet to test it, but if my suspicions are correct, I am the proud possessor of the dragon's blood.
Also known as Dracena cinnabare.
An ancient tree whose resin was blood red in color and was prized since time immemorial for its curative powers of toothaches, stomach aches, all kinds of aches. Used in cosmetics, used to make polish, turn violins into darker wood.
But it doesn't look anything like the tree in the garden.
Very astute. And that's what we are researching. Whether your tree is a subspecies of the dragon's blood tree.
And one way to do that is to match the sap from your tree. Remember when we first met out in the garden? I wasn't looking at you. I was checking out the tree to see if it was ready to be tapped.
Such coincidences in life. It was ready. And then there were you kids. Curious. I thought that if you all became paranormal investigators, you wouldn't believe the ghost tree nonsense. You wouldn't be bothered with the tree.
But you underestimated us kids.
I found that out, didn't I? Anyway, that's why I wanted to keep you kids out. And that's why I wanted you kids not to take up the case. We had to find out whether the sap is a cure or a poison.
So it's you that put the handprint on the toilet door to scare everyone away.
How did you know that?
Just a guess.
Young blood.
New brains.
Fresh eyes.
The Moonface team!
Yes, that was a time for questions and answers. But you may have noted that not all were answered. Some were forgotten, and others left to be answered another day.
Catch this program plus many more on Mob TV.